Just
Yeah,
whatever the
yeah.
last one is, or most recent, if you can tell.
Uh, is yours named a Christian Minecraft server?
It is.
I see.
Tim is in.
Oh, I didn't realize that because I
It's-
saw that before. Yeah, you just have to go to
Who the fuck?
but I didn't think that was you.
Oh, I meant it's the name of our games have been a Christian Minecraft server for about a month.
Have they?
Yes.
I think they have been. Yeah.
I had no idea.
What did I?
Well, then that one's just for me then, huh?
Also, Tim, if you look at the Discord chat, I linked
I
a
assume
Google.
those are your tunes.
Yeah, I have like 5 demo kind of things in there.
I also had to log into a Days of Wonder.
I love how
Hopefully.
dejected we all are by that.
So by demo, Duncan, do you mean like you're going to re-record it or something?
Yeah, I will because I don't have like a good vocal recording mic yet. My dad's gonna give me one when I'm home.
Oh, your dad.
But everything else is pretty solid on him, and I mean, I just didn't get super picky about taking perfect takes.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you if, and this is not meant as an insult because literally everyone does it. Do you want any pitch correction?
If you feel like I need it on some stuff, sure.
I mean, I don't think you'd probably be hard up to find an album that doesn't have pitch correction these days. Even if you think you're listening to one that doesn't.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I don't care. That makes it sound
But
better.
I have really good pitch correction software, so I
Alright,
could
so
always
wait.
send it to you.
I'm basically gonna send you tracks. Like when I get rolling with good vocals and stuff, I'm basically just gonna send you tracks, and then you do what you think you should do with it, and then send me. And if I'm like that sucks, I'll be like, hey, that fucking sucks, but it probably won't.
Yeah, Chris, can you send me another invitation?
Does an invitation just create a game behind it?
Oh wait, I'm here. Alright, I'm in.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
All right.
Ugh.
Oh god. All right, what do we got?
What do we got? No.
I'm gonna do that not very smart thing where I take all 3.
Hell yeah, I respect and endorse.
Yeah, I respect it.
I do the same thing.
Oh yeah.
I did not. I'm a coward.
They're all close enough, but it could still be a stretch. Do we ever know who's up first? Or does it just randomly pick someone?
It seems to be Jordan this time.
No, Cabbage.
It is me. I don't know why it's me, but
Because
me.
Jordan went first, and then it was your turn.
I don't think Jordan went.
I was done picking cards.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. Let me think of what is going to happen here.
Got 15 days.
Right.
Go ahead and take these fellers.
Beans. I wanted those fellers.
Oh.
I will salt your
Two.
fields.
Bad.
Huh?
See, I also wanted those.
Oh, wow. That sucks.
Yeah, I was like, it's
'cause
okay.
Those aren't there anymore now.
Yeah, I was like, I'll take whichever one of them are available. It's good to have options. Guess what? Fuck stick. I am the fuck stick.
Alright. good to have. Whoop. Wow, you picked that up really quick.
Me?
No, Chris.
Oh, the yellow?
Yeah.
Listen, I made a big deal out of it. I would feel ashamed if I didn't jump on it. How's life, Tim?
It's okay. Working on some viddy game music.
I like
for an
video
actual
games.
viddy game.
There, I said it.
Nice.
Wow,
I know.
Chris, I never knew this about you.
To me.
In fact, I'll go so far as to say I've played video games today.
Rate Overwatch's soundtrack from 0 to 0, I guess.
The only soundtrack is the one fanfare, and it's like, a 6 or 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I really don't know much from it, but I know it's like fully orchestral, which I'm a fan of. So
0
I'll
to
give it
0.
a thumbs up.
Excuse me, that's pronounced orchestral.
What the fuck was that from? I can't remember.
It was some video from one of your favorite anime commentators.
Oh,
But
yeah!
Conversating about the music, and he didn't know what he was talking about, and he said orchestra.
As always.
Like most of them.
Yeah.
He said something about something being techno and pop, and then something being more
Yes.
orchestral. It was
Yep,
like
because
Ghost in
it-
the Shell and something
It
else.
was definitely Ghost in the Shell, and he was talking about Yoko Kanno.
And
Or
the 3
orchestral
genres of music. Pop, techno, and orchestral.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know the big three.
You have like a randomly good memory for that stuff, Duncan.
Yeah, my mind retains some weird ass shit.
I see Duncan wanted to get that contested area out of the way real quick.
It's
Ain't nobody stealing my shit up there.
It starts arguments. It's like Seattle and LA are the worst areas for us.
Yeah.
As friends.
What is this game?
What?
Oh, I'm just.
Okay.
You're what?
I'm wondering if this game is controller compatible.
Only the Steam controller.
Hey, I could plug mine in.
Do you use it often, Chris?
Nah.
No.
It was
Oh,
maybe
fuck.
worth the $5 I spent, though.
Maybe.
I used it for all of Control when I played Control, and it was fine. I never really got used to the trackpad instead of joysticks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that kind of seemed like the big I don't know, the big sell for those controllers, and I'm like, I don't think that sounds comfortable to me.
I know they were like, you can play PC games with the controller, so that it's harder.
For some, like I like controllers for most games, but obviously for like if you're playing like an online first-person shooter, you might as well not even play unless you're playing mouse and keyboard.
Jordan just played with a controller and did pretty well.
Okay,
Oh.
when I was not, I did good as Junkrat, and whenever I was allowed to play Junkrat, but
You were doing alright as Reinhardt, I thought.
okay.
Jordan, you've had it for a while too. I remember when Duncan got it. Duncan got it when it
Years ago. I just haven't played it in a while.
Okay.
Yeah, we just decided to do a thing.
Yeah, why not? Whatever. I have no qualms with Overwatch other than I probably won't ever play it because it would enrage me.
Yep.
Other than
Character
that, I
designs
no
are pretty consistently good.
My only qualm with it is it would cause me to become violently angry.
issue. It's not that big a deal, but it will.
This is just a fact of being me.
I mean, hey, I feel like my temperament has been significantly better ever since I just basically wrote off an entire genre of video games.
That's all it
I
took.
do agree with that.
Very true. And we're like basically professional at Monster Hunter now, so like shit doesn't really go wrong.
Frankly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played Smash Bros with my brother and some of his friends recently, and guys, I am miserably bad at that game.
when you're out of
It's
practice.
like I just don't know how to play Smash Ultimate. Like I don't know half of the roster, and like the mechanics work just different enough that like it throws me completely off.
Yeah,
It's like
we
just a
never
little
played
sad
that
for
one
me.
that much. Like
No, I mean we didn't get a chance to.
Brawl, I can fuck anybody up in Brawl
It-
for all eternity.
Absolutely. Brawl in Smash 4, like, yeah, I'm in a like an untouchable league in terms of like amateur play. You know?
Mhm.
I heard Tim say that he would win the first Smash tournament he ever entered, and he would do it at EVO.
I'm
also
gonna
heard
do
that.
it at Evo Online.
EVO Online, Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
I
Can you
love Evo
imagine
Online.
Evo Online if they have Smash Bros. Ultimate? I mean, like with
I think they said that they
Nintendo's
aren't.
Yeah, with Nintendo's a horrible Switch netcode, that would be like just such a shit show. I mean, even when we were playing, it was just me and Owen and two of his friends. It was so bad. Like, it got to a point where matches just became unplayable, and we're like, okay, well, I guess that's it for the night.
That's unfortunate.
But I mean, that's most of the reason I don't play it, because I don't really like playing online. I like playing with you guys in person.
Right,
Right.
and it's a ton of fun in person, and in late June we should play some Smash.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Indeedly.
Right.
Duncan, don't forget to bring both a trophy and your copy of Mario Party 7.
I think Mario Party
That's
7
probably
is
at home.
still in Indy,
Okay,
but I will bring the
Somewhere.
trophy.
consider making an addition to the trophy, but it's not necessary.
I want to make a Hawaiian addition to the trophy of some kind.
Buy a tiny lei.
I can give him a very tiny lei or something, yeah.
I'm sure very tiny lays are like half of Hawaii's economy. So
You know, I wish you were more wrong.
I mean, right now maybe that. Well, right now they're probably 0% of the economy because no one who lives in Hawaii is buying them.
Yeah. Also, everyone in Hawaii is currently asking, "What's an economy?"
Is it real bad in Hawaii right now? And I feel like I know the answer
It's
to
one
this.
of the it's one of the worst hit states. I think it was like the third.
Our economy
Worst
got
hit state.
decimated because it's entirely tourism.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys in Nevada because of Vegas, but then Vegas opened back up very, very intelligently.
Surely that will go smoothly.
Smoothly. Things will be great.
A bunch of prostitution. What's the worst that could happen?
This has been an alarmingly civil game so far.
It has. I think it might start to get hairy.
But it's not like we've been in completely like we have
I help
intersecting
you. There.
areas.
There we go. Okay, sure. All right. Now what? Now what?
Oh, Duncan
Oh.
finished his 2 routes.
Oh,
Damn,
jeez.
he had 3.
He had 3, yeah, that's right.
We did have 3, yeah.
He
And
just
he
said,
fit
"Oh,
them all-
Jesus," so-
Okay, let's go that way, I guess.
He's red. I wonder.
That really is the problem with this game, is that you basically just cannot win unless you pick more cards at some point, and that could just be like the end of your game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, sometimes it fucks you. The long dick of the routes.
Who's going to be the first person to place a car that is non-contiguous?
Oh, we've been pretty good about it so far, which is
And
interesting.
I'm trying to make a train. What?
I don't know. I just love that it's like you go Omaha to Chicago to St. Louis to Kansas City, and then like you're one back from Omaha.
Yeah, see,
You got to make it
it
contiguous.
makes sense if you know my routes, kind of, but also I could have come about it an easier way.
I did really great on the first wave. I don't think the second half of this game is going to be very kind to me.
And now I'm following you, Jordan.
Chris,
What?
you're green.
Hmm.
Well,
Tim is green.
Yeah, it is green.
Stop with this.
but yeah, you're following Chris, not me. I'm
Oh,
in the
shit,
north.
you're right.
Yeah, he is
You are-
correct
you are
about that.
right. I did not
Canada's my town,
not realize that.
and by town I mean nation.
You are
Oh, wow,
almost
Chris, you
exclusively
connected up there.
Canadian based.
It's very north.
If Duncan hadn't placed that Vancouver to Seattle situation early, you could have been very dominant in the Great White North.
Canada.
Take off, eh?
No, weird words.
You hoser.
Jordan sounded like straight from Canada right there.
I mean, my like natural accent can get kind of folksy sometimes. So
That's kind of
have a
true.
natural accent. Read too much Kurt Vonnegut. And get
Shut up, Sam!
What do you need, Sam? I need to talk to you real quick. I'm gonna checking out.
Sam, he's playing with his friends!
Okay, so
Game is passion.
since he's going, I mean... Fuck.
Oh?
I have, like, here's the thing. I'm looking at
cards.
routes, and 2 of them would be incredibly, incredibly easy to take care of. But I would,
Mhm.
with doing them both of them easily would ruin the longest route chance.
Ah.
And the question is, well, I think I'm going to take them because it adds up to more than the 10 points I would get if I get longest route.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta make that gamble.
Sometimes you got to make that gamble.
All right, I'm back.
First,
My brother had a very interesting predicament. He
Good timing.
He got his deposit back from the electric company. Now he has to split a $250 debit, like ATM card, or like debit card, prepaid debit card 5 ways somehow.
Just Venmo $50 to everybody else.
That's probably the smart way to do it. But the other issue is that the card has a monthly fee that I guess kicks in immediately. So he has to somehow spend $250 in the next like month.
What the heck is? Wait, so he got his deposit back from what?
The electric company.
Oh, from where he lives normally?
Yeah, well, he just moved out of Muncie. About a
Oh,
month.
okay.
And he was always in charge of electric, and so he got the
Moving out
deposit.
of Muncie is a universally good decision.
It's true.
I recently learned, Jim Davis, the creator of Garfield. He went to Ball State, and he loved Muncie so much that he just decided to stay in Muncie. And base his
I'm
entire,
sorry?
Garfield empire out of Muncie.
So he's basically Jerry from Parks and Rec.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense to me. Freaking Muncie.
Why isn't Garfield Eats based out of Muncie then?
Why isn't Garfield Eats? Did you see that Garfield Eats is a traitor to America?
What is Garfield Eats?
Yeah. From that weird. It is
A Garfield-based food delivery service?
It is a intergauging food delivery service focused around Garfield.
Hmm.
But
None
only.
of those words made any sense.
But it only.
They were all
exists
words,
in-
but in that order, they don't make sense.
Supposedly, it only exists in Dubai, so. So, you know.
Well, no, it
Weird,
makes
weird.
sense. And I assume it costs $3.2 billion per delivery.
Just about, yeah.
In Dubai.
You have to have basically 5 indentured servants carry it up the Burj Khalifa.
Yeah,
Is that what
while
it's
they're
called?
being probably.
Yes.
I always see it. It's either Burj Khalifa or Khalifa, and I see it both ways all the time.
I think it's the Burj Khalifa. It's almost how I've seen it pretty much every time.
Yes, that is how it is on Wikipedia. So I will default
I
to
don't think I've
that.
ever seen it as Burj Khalifa. Not to like.
I feel like I have seen it a weird amount of times, enough to make me question.
Fair
I
enough.
feel like I've seen it as Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah, it's Wiz Khalifa's penis.
That didn't go the way I wanted it to at all.
Yeah, well, I ran out of
Yeah.
steam and I panicked. We all make mistakes, okay?
Ah, god damn it.
Chicago got approved for a new super skyscraper. It would be the
Chicago?
yeah.
Why?
Neat.
I don't know. Some
For
person
what?
wanted to build a giant skyscraper, and it went through all the proper channels and got approved.
How big
Right.
would the skyscraper be?
I believe it would be the second or third tallest. Let me
In Chicago
In-
or?
in Chicago.
Yeah, where? Oh,
Right.
okay.
Well, that's not that impressive. Can't even be the tallest building in Chicago. Why are you even trying?
Well,
Like
tallest
half the
tallest-
size of my penis.
tallest building in Chicago, or second tallest in Chicago. So it will be second only to the Sears.
Neat.
I'm absolutely going to send this Twitter thread to the Discord. Because I'm a loser. So why don't you kill me? Why won't you kill me?
God, stop.
Why?
Can't answer that, Chris.
Let me die.
It is.
Oh yeah. Also, in my recent boredom, I watched Death Note, and it gets really bad after L dies.
I disagree with that.
I think you're wrong, but that's fine.
That's like the
That's what
prevailing
literally
opinion,
Everyone says.
but
Or at least I watched like the first episode, and I was like, I don't really care now.
Oh, you only watched the first episode after he died?
Maybe 2 after he died. I just didn't like the little like twin kids that they replaced him with.
Nier and Mello
I
end up
would
being
never
very interesting, I
say-
think.
I would never say that Death Note, the last like 15 episodes of Death Note are better than the first part with L in it, but they're definitely not bad, and I
Okay.
don't think they ruined
Maybe
it.
I will give it a watch then for the rest of
They're
it.
worth. I mean, like literally, they're entirely worth watching to me, only so that I could see Light burn like a motherfucker.
All right. See, I just feel like it should end with the episode where L dies, and Light does kill him, but L has like told his dad, "Hey, if I die today, Light is Kira and just shoot him," and like that's what happens. Like his dad has to kill him, and it's like a tit for tat thing. Because that was the whole interesting part of the show is their like cat and mouse. And
Yeah.
for one of them to win, like I actually wouldn't have even been satisfied if L won entirely.
Um,
You know what I mean?
no, I think it's far more interesting that L doesn't win, even though he's by far the best character in the show.
I think it should have been like an absolute draw, since they're supposed to be like the same.
You can argue
do-
that it
I
was a
mean-
draw, but Light cheated.
Yeah, the thing with the rest of Death Note is it just gets like longer and sadder.
Yeah, that's
Like-
true.
It just keeps getting sadder until the final episode, where something happens. I guess I shouldn't say.
Yeah, I mean, I mean,
I
definitely
will.
one of the most like well-written detective things that I've ever watched. But
Yeah, I'm glad it is very enduringly popular because I watched it in 7th grade, and there's not many things that I can say I watched in 7th grade that are still fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, they're like
Yeah.
they're still.
I remember
actually good.
explicitly watching Death Note in college, being like, "But is it actually good?" I watched this when I was like fucking 13. Is it actually good?
It's incredibly intricately written. Like,
Yeah,
that shit took a lot of fucking forethought.
Mm. They do have a kind of, fly by night couple of arcs in it, but even they work out in an interesting way that kind of furthers the world or the characters or whatever. Like the whole Yotsuba group thing where
Yeah, I liked that
Like-
storyline.
when it first starts up, it's like, okay, what? Like I thought like the story is so different now, but as it does more of it, it's just like super interesting.
Uh-huh. And it's just super interesting, like how Light planned it all getting back to him, and like anticipated his own actions perfectly.
Right.
I will say though, I remember again. I read the manga in fucking middle school too, but I remember liking Nier more in the manga than in the anime, even if I still thought that people don't give him enough credit in the anime.
I
He's
have just
one of,
strong
I
opinions
mean,
on Death Note.
yeah.
Just want to be part of the conversation.
So
we continue?
strategically, we all got like 15 or less trains now. Would it even be a good idea to pick up a card at this point?
It's
Like this is
It's dicey. I mean, it depends on how much you've done, like
yeah.
how many you've completed and what their point totals are. Like if you feel like you need the extra kick.
Yeah, what's a usual winning total?
it's over 100 usually.
Yeah.
Mhm. Something in the 110s to 120s can often win.
So is the thing under our icon, is that our points currently?
Mhm. That's
Yes,
your current
but
point.
it's without your routes that you've completed added in.
Yes.
It's
I see.
just on what trains you've laid down.
All right, well, let me think about this for a sec. Yeah, it might just be one of those situations where I got to do it to win, but
That's what I will be looking at if I can. No, I don't know. It depends. It depends.
yeah, it does.
So much
All right,
depends
well,
upon
if the
a
game
red
screws
train
me, it
route.
screws me. Here we go. Let's see.
Yeah, so not that bad.
Huh?
Well, there wasn't a very loud like exclamation
I
of
mean,
disappointment, so it can't be that bad.
I hadn't gotten a great look at him yet. It's not great. It could be worse though. It could be worse. Things need to work out in a very specific way. So here we are.
All right.
Ah, jeez. Not good
Yeah.
stuff. Really thought people were gonna pull some cards away from this.
I pulled a
Nope,
card.
never.
I pulled 2 cards away from it.
Card away from it.
That's true. It just didn't pan out. I feel like I always have the least routes. Not even like on purpose. Like, it just gets to a point. Maybe it's just the way I play the game. It gets to a point where it's like too late to get risky with the routes. Hmm. Please continue.
No, I guess in a wrap up of my Death Note opinion, which I guess is still incomplete, but I just really like how that show manages to be incredibly engaging with basically no violent action.
Yeah, it's such a different anime because of that. Like, there's not giant fight scenes involved, or I mean, there is a supernatural element, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not
Right, but it's
like
not
a
big.
superpower necessarily.
Oh yeah, it's all a mental chess match, and it's really interesting how they still make that engaging.
I remember I caught like a random episode on Adult Swim in like middle school because I think my brother's friend had said that it was a good show, and
Right.
the one episode I watched, I was like, what? I think it was the episode where they first meet L, and it's just kind of like a weird episode where they're in his hotel room and he's
Yeah.
just like a weird guy.
Sitting
was like,
weird, eating
okay.
chocolate.
Yeah, no, that's Nier. Nier is no, Mello is the chocolate guy. L is the just any sweets guy.
He just really likes sweets.
Can you blame the guy?
100%.
Well, okay. I'm
Well,
glad he's
fuck,
dead.
Shit.
Fuck that guy.
I hate him.
Mongrel.
That's a show I still want to rewatch too.
Same.
Owen watched that with his wife recently, and she really liked it, but didn't understand the ending at all, which is extremely relatable.
Yeah.
Magic Grail shit. What's there to not understand? Jeez.
But also, it's a fake Grail. Keep up.
God.
Unless it's
Grail.
not.
Yeah, that just the way in which it connects to one of the dumbest things of all I've ever experienced at the end of the show is very frustrating, but like the entire show up to that point.
No. All you need to know is fucking Grail goop. And now we've got some evil bastards running around.
Perfect sense. I don't see what the issue is here.
I can't take routes now. I think
No.
Definitely not. Absolutely not.
I think I just have to accept that I think I'm coming in last. Because I did the math and I know my point total. Tim is doing very well.
I'm doing all right.
Depends on if he's completed all his routes or not.
That's true. He has longest route.
Waiting on you. Yeah, guys, I think I won this game.
Really? No, I did pretty
No
well
offense
myself.
to anyone.
I completed all my routes at least.
I used every single train, completed all of my routes, and all of my routes are connected in one continuous route.
Yeah,
It's,
you do have longest route.
it's a perfect game.
That just worked out extremely well on accident.
Give yourself credit. So that poll that you were cautious about really worked out.
Let me go ahead and pick a route. No.
Pull me and Duncan.
Yeah. Yeah, that poll ended up working out way better than I thought.
I mean, look, six completed routes is nothing to sneeze at, but
no.
most of them were small potatoes. In fact, they were all small potatoes. I think my biggest was 11.
This was actually a very even game.
Or 12.
Like, Chris, you and I had almost
Yeah.
an
Wow, you did pretty good.
Yeah. Don't sell yourself short.
You thought you did really bad.
I don't think I did really bad. I think I was just far enough behind because all of my individual route placements were small.
Like, seeing everyone's points roll in now, I'm like somehow less confident.
I think you got it.
Yeah, like I didn't. I didn't expect to win because I was so far behind in the raw points at the beginning.
Yeah, longest route will get it for me.
Yep.
Just barely.
I might beat Duncan. No, he also has 6. Never mind.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh my god, damn it, I was so close.
Yeah. Holy shit. This was
This
an
was like-
extremely even game.
Yes, this was the perfect game.
It really was.
Everyone completed everything, and like no one competed with each other for anything.
No, that was unheard of.
Congratulations, Tim.
Good job,
Everyone-
everyone.
You've done it, and it's
God
on
damn,
and
yeah.
it's on video.
I've won games scoring less than 125.
Yeah.
Holy crap.